As Paulo, Isabella, Marissa, and Trina were out of service to be repaired after a terrifying encounter with Donovan the Damn Daylight, it was clear to the yardmaster that she needed another engine that could do the job of hauling the Golden Empire Excursion. Kylie, Andre, London Tipton, and Isaiah were serving for Amtrak, while Alyssa and Bella were on temporary loan outside of California on a tourist line. Grace was a choice, but she grew tired of the Excursion. Other engines were tested, but they didn't fit with the Excursion or didn't look glamorous.
Those passengers said I looked weird compared to the passenger cars. What a freaking joke.
Are you sure? I was really trying my best to be careful, but they said I treated them way too rough.
These passengers are complete idiots. Let Amtrak do the day the Golden Empire runs instead. They always run late.
These passengers rely on us too much, and still complain. I actually hate it.
Those damn passengers said I looked small as heck. Even with the B unit didn't help. If Trina was here, this wouldn't be a problem. Because you're always inquisitive, jealous, and rude. Oh, you want to talk back at me? Alright, let's do it. Wait, no. The yardmaster decided to purchase a Western Pacific 460 for passenger service. In a week, the new engine arrived, trailing behind a Union Pacific AC-44. Wow, Yardmaster, out of all engines you could have ordered, you had to get that old, useless steamer. Hey, that's rude of you to say. Sorry, but like seriously. I'm sorry about that. Some of my engines are like that. I'm the Yardmaster of this railroad, Yardmaster Aurora, and you must be Tiana. Yep, that's me. Nice to meet you. Nice. Tomorrow you will be tasked to switch freight cars first. I know it sounds strange, but I know you can do it. The next morning, Tiana was at the industry yard with Andy, as he was trusted to see how she will perform. I'm Andy. Yardmaster chose me to see how you will perform. Hi Andy, I'm Tiana. I have great experience switching freight cars and taking freight or passenger trains. Tiana soon got to work. She coupled up cars carefully, switched quickly but safely, and she really knew her places. Wow, she knows this yard quick.
What is with Andy getting interested in those steam locomotives?
It's Andy being Andy. Don't forget that one song he kept playing to tick off many of us.
Don't remind me about it.
Soon, Tiana assembled the cars and placed them in the yard behind the industries. She retrieved the empties and soon started sorting them out. Man, you are doing well. Yardmaster will be impressed with you, Tiana.
Andy, can you not? Yardmaster has to literally choose you out of all other engines.
How about you? You always arrive at your destination 20 minutes late.
Man, shut up.
When the Western Pacific 460 was finished switching freight cars, the yardmaster came to her as she was taking on water. Great job, Tiana. I'm impressed with how fast you were switching with freight cars. You can take your break for a little bit while I find another job for you. Quickly but carefully, you've done an outstanding job. I'm definitely blown away from your performance, Tiana. Well, she's a great engine, even back at Rio Vista. Definitely she's an experienced engine. How did she even get those cars in place within 2 hours? When I did this, I literally got into 2 derailments and it took me 7 hours.
Because all Dash 8s can do better at switching than you outdid at EMD switchers.
Good grace, don't start another argument. We get it that Dash 8s are cool, but seriously, it's starting to tick me off.
Be kind. I'm sensitive to rude language.
Don't be on this railroad if you can't handle that. Here we throw insults at one another if you argue.
You say H1 engines are cool all the damn time, but to me they look like burnt oranges. You must be the new engine here. Did you know us diesels are more efficient than steam engines? The Golden Empire Bay Railroad has a lot, and you're too outdated. I may look old, but I can work hard too. Isabella once said that, and look at her, she's unserviceable. And you still both have graffiti after all those years. They fit on you because you two are a complete circus. At least I don't call out other engines for hating on other stuff. Oh, okay. You should go back to work then, you two. What the? A Western Pacific steam engine? I thought all of you were scrapped. Well, the Western Pacific saw me as a significant piece of history for them since I was at the Golden Spike ceremony on November 1st, 1909. You are a dirty steamer worth scrapping. Oh, speaking of which, last night Andy told me some runaway tankers ran down the hill, entered the yards, and collided and exploded with another set of freight cars, taking 8 engines next to them and the whole yard down with them. Hey, I swear to God, it's not worth joking. Someone could have been killed. Why are you mad? Hold on a minute. You're telling me you were a part of that mess, weren't you? They weren't on a runaway. You can ask that bloody SD-40 next to you. His friends sent down those tankers, and me and my friends got into several wrecks because of him. Andy? Is this true? Yeah, but the yardmaster already confronted me about those. I can't wait to be transferred to that new railroad that isn't too far so I can get away from those engines. Later, Tiana was ordered to take a mixed freight from the harbor to the lonely yards. Andy was away to do other work.
Oh wow, 460 doing freight service. I bet it's going to be difficult.
Listen here, you can judge all you want, but I can get my jobs done.
Let's see.
What's with these engines on this railroad? They're so disrespectful, rude, and ignorant. No wonder why I thought coming to this railroad was a horrible idea. The railroad owns like 1 million engines, half of them being bad ordered. Despite facing the rude comments from many of the engines already, Tiana steamed on.
Listen here, you rusty patched engine. You shouldn't always judge an engine based on their age. I bet 100% that steam engine could outpull you any day. Hey, I'm offended from your remark. You were on that trip with 4014 when that engine hit a tree near Auburn. Trying to shoot down the argument you basically started. You sure are an interesting GP60. If you don't shut up, I will make sure luck will have you collide with an oil truck. Alright, fine, we'll end it.
Don't worry, crew. We're almost there. These engines think I'm a crazy old steamer, but they don't know I faced trials and tribulations since 1909. That's true. Apparently an engine was supposed to pick up these cars heading to the yard across from the harbor 2 hours ago, but never came. Oh, I can do that. Still working? I thought you were exhausted at this point. Compared to the workload when I was on the Western Pacific, it's pretty light. Man, I thought she would give up. How is she more patient than me? Ah, I'm covered in coal. Maybe you should be paying attention loading those coal cars instead of looking at another engine. Haley the dirty GP9? Oh, shut up, you're dirtier than me. Well, at least a dirty engine has more respect than an engine that looks clean though. We'll get those coal cars over there and we'll tie up for tonight. As Tiana was getting prepped to rest for the night, the yardmaster came to her excitedly. Tiana, I just can't believe how well you did today. Tomorrow, you'll be pulling the Golden Empire Excursion tomorrow. First thing in the morning, you'll fill up on water before you head to the terminus station to pick up the train. From 10 a.m. through 4 p.m., you'll take passengers around in several trips. What? That new engine just arrived and is already ready to pull the Excursion?
That was seriously quick! She's literally cheating! How does she even achieve this quickly?
Maybe because she's a 10-wheeler, but I like how she worked when she first entered service hundreds of years ago.
Alright, I'll take that back.
The Yardmaster is making this way too easy for that engine.
You all need to acknowledge steam and diesel are different. Not to mention this new engine could still work and get the job done fast. Even at 115 years old is impressive.
Why do you all get triggered so easily? I don't want to bring it up, but all of you were immature when you first arrived here.
Technically, we were years ago.
I will be jealous if she could do passenger service better than I could do with freight cars.
Passenger trains aren't my thing. Besides, I wasn't built for that.
I can't wait until that new engine has to deal with those ungrateful passengers. They can complain about anything else but our excursion service.
Just wait until we see their reactions when their excursion service goes out of service.
I can't stand all the arguments about our passengers. I've heard about this hundreds of times.
The roundhouse area was full of jealous complaints and wild comments. Meanwhile, some wanted to have a little fun for the new engine Tiana. I know, we can just block the excursion with a long train. Or I can damage one of the switches and avoid her from going forward. Hopefully this will send her away for good. Hey Tiana, how are you doing? You know the excursion is pretty heavy and I can help you with it. Excuse me? We diesels are much efficient than those out-of-date steam locomotives.
Dope, you got work right now.
Yeah, stop goofing around. Thank you all. Oh, I see what's going on. I can't wait to block her. She'll be late and Yardmaster can send her away.
I don't think so.
Thank you all.
No problem. We were doing our best to get rid of bad tensions.
We'll make sure these bad engines get what they deserved.
After all, you don't deserve anything negative after working your hardest. You always got supporters behind your back. Until 4 p.m., the Western Pacific 460 made several excursion runs. She gained lots of attention and suddenly became well liked. Oh, what was that? What the hell happened? Is everyone okay?
Haley and Tara once again got into a wreck. I was just minding my own business until these freight cars collided with me. Seriously, they done it with another engine at the beginning of the year.
Maybe if Damien, the overrated Dash 8, wasn't in the way, we wouldn't be in this wreck.
Hey, you're rude. I can't stand all the G-8 hate.
I can't stand those engines always causing climate change. Hey, cut it out, you all. Quit all the who's better stuff. We're all trying to do our best to work on this railroad. You Canadian Pacific Jeeps talk crap all the time from what I heard from Andy. Look, I'm sorry. I was just trying to prove that us diesel engines are more efficient than steam engines, but I guess that took a turn. I understand. When I entered service 115 years ago, me and many 460s made fun of the smaller engines at the time. Later did I know, all but myself were sold for scrap decades later. We were all worn out by the end of World War II, and the Western Pacific didn't want us old steamers anymore in favor for the new diesels. Most of us have been there. We're sorry. We didn't mean to be complete idiots on this railroad. The other engines think we're all arrogant. It's all good. At least you apologized. At the end of the day, Tiana took Damien, Haley, and Tara back to the roundhouse where the yardmaster gave them a stern talk. As Tiana was to do passenger service, she would be occasionally seen pulling or switching freight cars. Tiana is sure to be a hard-working 10-wheeler and quickly became a favorite to the railroad. Soon, Paulo, Trina, Marissa, and Isabella returned to the Golden Empire Bay Railroad. Unfortunately, Isabella was too expensive to be repaired, as her internal components were damaged in the process while going over high speeds last October. Marissa received damage, but her tender was targeted the most when Donovan bumped behind her. As for Trina and Paulo, they received minimal damage as well. Luckily, they were repairable and would be working once more.
Good to be home. Can't wait to start pulling the excursions again.
Yeah, but first you have to pull freight. Tiana's taking care of the excursions.
Who? I don't know any engine with that name.
The new Western Pacific 10-wheeler I bought. This wasn't my plan, but I decided she'll be a permanent replacement for Isabella. Tiana performed a lot better and smoother than Isabella when it comes to switching and taking passengers. Sorry, Isabella. It's fine, but man, it sucks I can't even run anymore. At least I was a good engine. You'll be placed on display once the time comes.
Did I miss out on anything? It's been 4 months since I was last out here.
Oh yeah, Jade caused a huge explosion on the Shoreline subdivision, Damien getting into heated arguments with other engines saying Dash 8s and Dash 9s are better, and Haley and Tara caused several derailments already.
Wow, I can't believe I missed out a lot.
Haley and Tara also derailed a center beam in front of an Amtrak.
Shut it, Joshua Tree.
You should shut your front door. You're the ones that talk too much about being superior than others.
Hey Damien, are you alright?
No, I am not alright. After you cussed me out while I was assembling my train.
Look dude, you should maybe avoid complaining about certain trains. Not having Burlington Northern Santa Fe Dash 9s. I saw what happened when you got into an argument with other engines here.
Why did you bring it up? Just to hurt me more?
Damien, you shouldn't overreact about the smallest things ever. You should even put some respect that this railroad brought you from retirement. You shouldn't be here to yap about Dash 9s being better than others, which is why some lost trust in you.
What do you mean, trust? Annie knows me more than all the other engines.
If you want to fix up everything that you caused, I guess change up your attitude and don't complain about the smaller things.
You're right, 3967. Just because you don't see anything that you desire doesn't mean you get to cry about it. Whatever the others said about you, Damien, I know it's hard. But you learned from it, right?
It all sounds weird, but I can assure you, it's not something that you want to hear. But it's something valuable to learn, especially with mainline engines.
I guess you were all right. Maybe I should stop being so negative and just enjoy the things on this railroad, even if there aren't any H1-9s leaning everywhere on the BNSF system.
He still has not met the other H1 Dash that Justin's with?
We'll see later.
Whoa! There's an H1 here!
And you have to jinx it, Zach.